Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for Tenmaku Cinema Manga Chapter 8. And it's all about Hajime getting this shot. We go through over his plan, we get why they've only got one shot at this. I feel like it's own like obviously they had one shot at it today, but I feel like like they could attempt it again tomorrow, or the day after, or just at some other time because they got I can't remember the deadline until what the movie contest is, but I feel like they've got time to at least attempt this again. I don't feel like this was the oh my gosh, it's the one and only time they've got a chance to do it. So maybe they will revisit at the end at another time. But I feel like regardless if they do or not, the actual shot itself won't be any better than it is. We do have that remark from Kurai saying that how she feels that she could have performed it a bit better. But I feel like the shot itself is the best it would ever be, and that's possibly because of we know what equipment Hajime is working on right now. So it's like, alright, cool. We knew that we knew that there was a possibility that the shot won't be as great as he thought it would be, and I feel like for the equipment he has right now and like the sturdiness he needed to have to film it within this particular moment, I feel like what we get in this chapter is the best possible shot for it. And I feel like if it is done again, if they do attempt it again, yeah, the actor might be better, but the shot might suffer. I feel like this was like the moment in order to get the perfect shot they could possibly get for it, and that's what we do get within this chapter. There is more movie lessons within this chapter, more so about filming and directing this chapter, and that's another lesson for you. If you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it, kind of thing. So as the chapter goes on, after all the filming and that, and we have Hajime basically talking to Tenmaku, and we basically learn that how I've been saying for a while that he's developing his own creative vision, and we learn just where what inspired him to want to film this shot for the movie, and it all stemmed from one line within the script. And I've said previously that how as the series goes on, we are going to work up to building the cast that will build the Fang, and part of that journey is Temaku realizing how Hajime is the director for that job. Previously what it that director, I can't remember his name, but I feel like as things go on, he will realize that he's gonna actually want Hajime to film the thing, and I feel like we get the start of that journey being built within this chapter where he has the line where it says, "Yes, Kurai inspired me to write this film, but maybe unintentionally, it was all supposed to be you that directed it." He said something along them lines, something on the lines of, "This was written for her, but maybe it was written for you." So I feel like that's the start of that journey to come, and I know I'm right. I feel that I'm right. I feel that I'm right that how we're gonna build and make a lot of short movies until we have the full cast for the Fang. But yeah, so we have that moment within the chapter where Kurai comes into the I focused the audio room, where she's like, "Oh, Hajime, I thought you was talking to somebody else, but no one else is here, so you must be crazy," kind of thing. I'm starting to feel like now that at some point the rest of the movie club, I don't think they'll actually be able to ever interact and hear Tamaku, but I feel like they'll be made aware of his actual presence there, and I think it all start with Kurai with the rest of the cast following. But it might be a thing where just Kurai finds out, and the rest of the cast don't know, but definitely somebody else will know by the end of it. Uh, I'm even happy with Kurai being the other one and only other person who can interact with him, if there is somebody else that's gonna be able to do that. But I guess reasoning would need to be explained. Give me some sort of reason as to why she'd be able to do that, and because we still don't even know, like, is there something of special about Hajime and why he got picked, why he was able to be picked to be quote unquote possessed by Tekmaku in the first place. But yeah, that's something else I did realize. I think that's everything I want to say about this chapter though. And I said it previously, but this minus point stroke it's not gonna work for me. If we keep running it, and every chance that they get, it is not gonna work for me. I'm really starting to be annoyed by it. But yeah, I do actually think it's gonna be a running joke, and that's gonna get annoying real quick for me. Another comment to make on the whole filming of this shot within this chapter, and how Hajime himself quotes that uh, it didn't turn out the way he wanted it to turn out, helps me to believe even further what I said previously about how I don't think they are going to win this film competition. I feel like they're gonna lose it, and it's all gonna come down to, like what I said. What I predict will happen is that they're not gonna lose because the script or the acting was lacking. What they are going to lose by is points that are given or deducted from the filming slash directing aspect, because we already got shots that Hajime are not happy with. I feel like there'll be more of those along the line, or maybe it's just a collective of small things. But I feel like they are going to lose this competition. And I think I will give it a 3-star rating. And like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please go to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.